Who's calling me? Who interrupts me while I'm shooting? Hello? What kind of joke is this? No, we're not in that universe. Thank you, goodbye. Hello everyone and welcome to this new crash test on topics you particularly enjoy, coffee and ecology. I'm going to try a product you may have seen on Who Wants to Be My Partner recently. It's called Capsme, and it's actually a kind of shaker that will allow us to make refillable coffee capsules. I had already tried a similar concept a few years ago, but this one is supposed to be faster, simpler, and more efficient, so I want to see if it lives up to its promises, and I suggest we get started right away. So I received the kit in a simple cardboard box by mail. Let's open it together. Okay, so everything is here. So what does it look like? Well, I have to say that in terms of packaging, I was expecting something a bit less good based on the comments they made on the show, but in the end, I think it's very well designed. We really have all the information available directly on the box. For example, they explain to us that the products are designed in GIF, Sur Yvette or GIF. I'm not sure if that debate has been settled yet, that production takes place in a facility adapted for people with disabilities, and finally for delivery, the package is delivered to our home or to a pickup point. Well, there's nothing special to report about that, so let's see what's inside. Oh, even inside it's really well presented, it's simple, it's classy. So here, on the left, we have the famous refillable capsules. As you can see, they're really the size of a regular capsule, and they're already perforated. That's one of the differences with what I tried before, which was made from cornstarch capsules. They were compostable, but you still had to throw them away after each use. Here, we have our famous shaker. So this is the tool that will allow us to fill them with a part here that seems to have been 3D printed, and the rest is obviously metal. We also have here an envelope with the compostable lids, which are not reusable and need to be reordered each time. And they were smart enough to put them directly in an envelope. This allows us to better visualize how the refills will be in the future since they are sent directly by mail. And we also get a bag of ground coffee which we can use to fill our capsules. In this case it's called Le Boisé and it comes straight from Colombia and Brazil. Okay, well listen, all that's left is to test it out. The first step is to install our refillable capsule on the shaker. So for that, I guess we need to open it. So how does it work? Okay, you just have to unclip this. It's not very complicated. And indeed, here we have a slot that will allow us to insert it. And honestly, there's no doubt anymore that this was 3D printed. It's even more obvious on the inside. So let's go. I'm going to place my capsule right here, and all that's left is to close it back up. Now I turn my shaker over. I'm going to open the lid. And we're going to fill it with our ground coffee. So as you can see, it's really very basic inside. It's like a silo, and at the bottom there's an outlet that goes directly into the capsule. So I'm opening the bag. From what I understand, it's a blend. It's a shame there's not more info on the bag, but I can say it smells amazing. Great, I love it. So here we go. I'm going to fill this up, trying not to spill it everywhere. Can I put the whole bag in? Oh no, I don't think so. It's already pretty full. And I'll keep the rest for later. So here there's about 100 grams of coffee. Now I'll close it up. I'm locking the lid. And now, if I understood correctly, I need to turn the lower part to open the hatch and let the coffee through. Okay, so it only turns one way. Perfect. There it locks. Now I need to shake it. Then we gently tap on the bottom. We turn it the other way to close the hatch, and normally now we'll have a well-filled coffee capsule. Oh! It's very clean and smooth, packed so well that it's truly satisfying. I personally like it. Now, of course, we need to close it up. And for that, I'm going to use one of the lids that are provided. So let's go. I'm opening the envelope. So what does it look like? Okay, so actually they're like sheets of stickers. I'm going to take one off, and I'm going to carefully stick it on the edges of my capsule. I'm pressing it down firmly, and there you go, my coffee capsule is refilled. Well, compared to the iDoCap system I tested a few years ago, this is definitely much simpler and much faster. And there's a big advantage. There's no cleaning to do. The shaker is always ready to use. You just have to put it away and take it out when you need it. With the wooden mold I showed before, you had to clean it after each use. Even though indeed it had the advantage of allowing us to make 12 capsules at once. Now it's time for the test. We just have to see if it works. And for that, I'm simply going to make myself a coffee. So here we go. I open the coffee maker. I insert my capsule. It fits in without any problem. I close it. Oh no, it's stuck. Ah, that's a good start. Why won't it stay? Maybe I already had one in. Now it's empty. Well, it's absolutely not working. What's going on here? So I can't manage to close my hand? It should work. It's compatible with Nespresso machines. There aren't 50,000 capsule sizes. Still, I'll try again. Maybe I need to push harder since it's made of a rather stiff metal. Ah! Okay, so it's fine. I'm relieved. You just need to use a bit more force than usual. Now I'm going to get a cup. I'm going to make a long coffee, and here we go. Well, look, it seems to be working. There's coffee coming into my cup, or not. Oh, it looks like it's stuck there. What's wrong? It stopped flowing. I hear water circulating in the machine, but nothing comes out, which worries me. What should I do now? Should I press it again? Oh, it's not working. As you can see, I have a little coffee in my cup, but it stopped quickly. So let's see what happened by opening it up. So, what's going on here? Oh, it's really hot. I need to be careful. I'll try to get it out. Well, it was definitely pierced, but actually very little coffee went through, so maybe the coffee was packed too tightly inside, and as a result, the water had trouble passing through. In any case, what's interesting is that it's a reusable capsule, so I'll be able to use it again right away and try a second time. So let's go. I'm gonna try to remove the lid and the coffee inside, so everything should be compostable. And indeed, as you can see, it's really too compact. Oh, wow. So I'm going to try to empty this. There we go, perfect. I'm going to rinse it. I'm wiping it. And here we go again. I'm going to fill it up again. So I'm going to do it live in front of you. That way you'll see that it's relatively quick. Ah, well, now it doesn't even close anymore. It just won't close. Huh. I think I actually bent the capsule earlier when I forced it. Maybe that's why it didn't work. But that means it's not reusable, because now I can't close the shaker anymore. But without it, well, without it, it doesn't work anymore either, because I broke the shaker. But what is this all about? Ah, it was because it was twisted the wrong way, that's why. Okay, let's start over. There, I'm putting in the capsule. I'm closing it tightly. There you go. Now I turn to open it. I shake it a little. I close it again. I tap it. I open everything. Okay, so now it looks good. Slightly less full than before, so I take my capsule. I tap it so it's well distributed. I put the lid back on again. Perfect. No problem. Well, this time it's really fast. And here we go again. I open the reservoir. I put in the capsule. I push a little. I put another cup. And here we go. I hope this time it's going to work. Ah, now it looks like it's working. It's running. And my cup is filling up without any problem. And there you go, my coffee is ready. And this time, it looks like a success. It's time to review Capsme. As you saw, I had a few scares. But in the end, those were just problems that came from me and not from the product itself, which is actually well designed. Let's be honest. It's super easy to use, and in just a few seconds, you get a capsule ready to use, which you can refill afterwards and reuse an infinite number of times as long as you regularly buy the lids, of course. The kit I showed you today is sold for 69 euros, which seems relatively reasonable to me. It's certain that by using coffee that's not too expensive, you can easily make it cost effective, especially if it's to replace Nespresso capsules in the first place. Afterwards, of course, it will take more or less time depending on how much coffee you drink and the quality you pay for. If I had to point out a single negative aspect, it would definitely be this part of the shaker that could be improved. But otherwise, honestly, it's a product that delivers on its promises. And if you already have a coffee machine at home that works with capsules and you want something more sustainable, this is definitely the solution. So, as you can see, this crash test is approved. Thank you for watching the video until the end. And also thanks to Telegram for writing this great article about this famous Breton TikToker. Honestly, it felt strange when I saw that, but in the end, it's not entirely wrong since my TikTok account will probably surpass YouTube in terms of subscribers this year. That wasn't planned, but listen, things change, social networks evolve, so you have to adapt. But in any case, don't worry, I'll still keep bringing you content here every Sunday. I hope you'll be there, and I'll see you next week. Goodbye.